I'm Jessica Clark, and we are so excited to bring you Coming Out for Love, the new LGBTQ dating show featuring women who love women, premiering on Valentine's Day. And now I'd like you to meet 4 of our 16 amazing contestants. The party is just getting started.
I decided to apply for this show because honestly, after the whole isolation pandemic situation and once I was fully vaccinated, I wanted to have some fun and meet some new people, and this is a really lovely opportunity to hopefully meet some like-minded women and just have some new fun experiences.
I realized I was attracted to women at a very young age. Honestly, I've always known that I was attracted to women. I identify as bisexual most of the time. Sometimes I just say gay or queer because labels feel very tight and rigid. I'm attracted to men, women, trans women, non-binary people, just people in general. And I've always known that. I've never really hidden that fact about myself. I've been hooking up with girls since my little neighbor friend when I was very young, so it's always kind of been a part of my life, and it's never really been something I viewed as wrong or abnormal, even though I did grow up in the Catholic Church, so that's a little interesting. But I've always known that I was attracted to women and men. Yeah, it's never really been a mystery to me whether I was, open about it or not. I've always known myself. So I officially came out my sophomore year of high school. I was actually outed, but previous to that, I was always open if people asked. I just didn't really make it a huge narrative in my life. I was still pretty young. Obviously, I wasn't like dating yet or anything, but I knew I was attracted to women and men. Yeah, my sexuality has always been a topic of conversation and controversy. I think bisexual women, unfortunately, get a lot of hate from outside of the community as well as inside the community. So there was a lot of just pick a side. Oh, she's not really gay. It's just for attention. And then the attention was a protest that made national news. So that was big at 15. Yeah, that's how I came out. My friends and family reacted in a variety of ways. I was lucky to have a supportive mom and a lot of supportive friends. I did lose friendships. That is kind of a part of coming out. There will always be people who won't celebrate your success, and it'll become really apparent when you're honest about yourself in a way that's that deep. It's interesting, right? Because for me, it's pretty simple. Like, I'm just attracted to people. I am open to polyamory and open relationships in certain circumstances. I think it can work for some and not for others. You just really have to know yourself and what you're looking for. I think it receives a lot of judgment, which is unfortunate. I myself have been in open relationships. I had a very supportive male partner that was very understanding of my need to express myself sexually with women, and I think that in the right circumstance, it can provide a lot of growth and opportunity to know that having a sexual connection with someone doesn't make your love for someone else inferior or smaller. I have a lot of needs, and I don't think it would be healthy to place all of those needs on one particular partner. And I think also as a bisexual woman, whether I'm with a woman or a man, my sexuality doesn't change. However, the perception of my sexuality changes when I'm with a man versus when I'm with a woman. And open relationships and polyamory just provide a freedom that feels good.
To all my straight viewers, what it's like loving a woman is lots of orgasms and open communication.
Even if you're not acting on it, I think it's really healthy, and I think you can address issues of jealousy and just challenge yourself to not get caught up in the bullshit, really. My longest term relationship with a woman was 1.5 years, 2 years. It was kind of sticky towards the end, so the timeline is, a little varied. And my longest relationship with a man is 8 years. So, yeah.
If I were to describe myself in one word, it would be polarizing.
I am a retired player and probably a currently passive intellectual. If you're gonna make me laugh and come to me, that's awesome, but I don't actively hoard up anymore. I used to be very much so a player, especially in high school. I started young and kind of got a few of my crazy years out of me, so I don't think I would say I'm a player. I might be perceived that way because I'm bisexual and I like both, so it's like, woo, drama. But no, I don't consider myself a player, definitely not.
Can I count how many intimate partners I've had on one hand? No, I cannot.
I think that 3 words to describe a healthy relationship are communication, independence, and adventure. I've never been on Tinder. I'm not a dating app type of person. I would much rather meet up and get coffee, or preferably meet someone in person.
My definition of romance is chasing the butterflies in your stomach and doing new things with new people. I think that romance can be platonic, it can be intimate. I think that I kind of romanticize a lot of areas in my life, whether that be my alone time with myself or my time with my friends. I really like to do lovey-dovey stuff, like write my friends' love notes and go get coffee in new places and explore the world. And now that I'm talking, I feel like I'm probably like the awkward definition of a hopeless romantic, but I kind of romanticize every aspect about my life, whether that's intimately or not.
Hi, my name is Tarrah Aroonsakool. I'm 27 years old. I'm from San Diego, California. I travel a lot for work. I work for a professional art licensing company, and I am a professional watercolor painter. What I focus on is painting queer nude bodies. I specifically like to concentrate on sort of, our relationship with our bodies and our ever-changing identities. And I meet people all around the world, and they connect with my artwork and they love what I do, but for some reason that doesn't happen for me romantically. And I guess I just want to bring someone to my studio, into my world, and have them be a masterpiece in my heart, as cheesy as that may sound. I realized I was attracted to women when I told my childhood friend Amanda to call me Tamra instead of Tarrah, because her crush was named Tom and I wanted to be more like him. It was about 10, 15 years later that I finally came out to my parents. It was after I moved to New Orleans, and I really got to spend time by myself and really come into my own. In high school I was always the funny one, always got friend zoned. So never really got to experience sort of any romantic relationships. So when I had my first, I came back home and I told my parents. We never spoke about sex or feelings in general. So there was a lot of silence. It wasn't until like a few years later that my mom finally casually came by and asked me when I was gonna find a good girl to settle down with. My friends, I went to an all-girls Catholic school, so my friends pretty much understood. We all did theater, we did choir, so take that as you will. I would be open to having a partner who is polyamorous, because I think that when you have the right connection and trust with someone, it's possible to sort of generate more and more love. My longest term relationship, honestly, I don't know, does anything under 72 hours count? Yes, I could count on one hand my intimate partners. I think it's quality versus quantity, so that's where I stand. I think that 3 words to describe a healthy relationship is laughter. You guys have to go have goals together, and also be able to be lazy together. If I were to tell an audience a sentence, what it means to be a woman loving a woman, I would say it's a feeling that it's wild and safe at the same time. It's you're at home but at adventure, and it feels like a safe space where I could give myself 100% without holding back. If I were to describe myself in one word, it would be creative. My definition of romance is when I'm in a room full of people and I look at my partner across the room and we connect because we see something that's making us laugh, and it's just us that share the inside joke. I submitted to this show because, well, I travel a lot for work, and I show my art pieces at all different types of places. So I meet a lot of people, and through my artwork, I feel like I connect with a lot of people, but Romantically, I just can't seem to get there. So what I really, really want to find is love.
Hello. My name is Sterling Victorian. I am a Black, queer, spiritual, sex positive, boss of a woman living in Los Angeles, California. I was presented with this opportunity yesterday. The irony and timing is crazy. I was just on the couch with my best friend / my ex, talking about our love lives. She's dating someone super cool and gorgeous and amazing, and I am struggle bus. And I was just telling her, I was like, I feel like the lesbians don't want me. I don't know. I've been out for about 6 years now. I feel like I definitely came out a little bit later. My last relationship was amazing, and we're still friends, like I said, and I'm just would love to make that connection and love to manifest my partner. I definitely feel like it's that time. Everyone around me finding love. What the hell is going on? So anyway, that's that. But more about me. I am an artist. I make music with a very, very strong message of self-love and self-empowerment and women empowerment and just sex positivity. I'm a strong believer in just being able to be your full self. And for me, that's just like a very spiritual, but also very sexual and also ratchet being all of those things. By night, I manage and create culture at a restaurant called Wabi on Rose. Super poppin' restaurant, beautiful place, worked there for forever now. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to being a part of just creating a new, space in this culture, this dating culture, this community, and presenting just a queer community in a very diverse authentic way. I feel like it's needed. I feel like it's something we don't see on dating apps, and I would love to be just a part of that type of space. And then if I meet someone, that'd be amazing. We would not kick that person out of bed. Does that make sense? Okay, you get what I'm saying? 3 words to describe a healthy relationship. Healthy relationships should have freedom, they should have communication, and they should have honesty.